Right, good afternoon, Mr. Ahmad Mufizuddin.
Yes, I am.
Right, thank you for having us today. We are students from MSU College Sungai Petani, conducting a leadership interview project. We are honored to learn from your experience as a leader in the tech industry. With your permission, we would like to begin the interview. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is FARZANA, and I am pursuing a bachelor degree in hospitality and tourism management.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is HANNAN bin ZUKI. I am pursuing a degree in teaching English as a second language.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
All right. To begin, could you please share a brief overview of your personal and professional journey that led you to your current position at Dell Technologies?
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So first of all, thank you so much for this interview. For this question, actually, my journey began with a strong passion for technology. All right. So which led me to start my higher school education in electrical engineering subject in Sekolah Menengah Teguh Agama Putra in Penang. And then I further my study to get my major in electronics mechanical engineering in Japan. So in year 2000, after graduated, I started my first career as a production officer in Tanaka Electronics Malaysia Sdn Bhd. After 5 years, I pursued my career path to Dell Technology, the current one, under supply chain role starting from year 2006 till now. So over time, I transitioned into my current position as Japan SME, single matter expertise in my global solutioning organization. So eventually, my primary support region is Japan. Okay, so I also lead the Japan support solutioning, managing, and collaborating with a cross-functional team as well. Within my current role, I had a opportunity to merge my Japanese language skill with knowledge of services solutioning, sharing the solutioning skill with the leadership team to gain a team contribution for Japan's service and sales mission strategy. So this is the background of myself. And then basically my career experience has been shaped by learning, adaptability, and commitment in delivering an impactful service solution for Dell. Right? So that's all.
So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. For the second question, is there any challenges or any problems that you find memorable in shaping who you are now?
So first of all, it starts from my family background, right? So both of my parents positioned an important role in their school. They were teachers, the headmasters as well. So they are primary role models which motivate myself to be a leader. So they are my idols, I would say. So secondly is my academic background itself, right? So by holding an important role in the school, in the classroom, in the school clubs, from primary to high school has shaped me a lot to be a leader. So that is the important one, essentially. And then starting my independency during 3 years study in Japan, in Gifu College of Technology, it has built my inner self foundation in terms of problem solving skill, analytical thinking skill, and then the communication skill as well. All right. So over time, daily communication with Japanese friends and teachers in Japanese local language helped me a lot to build my inner self-confidence to communicate and understand them from their own culture perspective as well. Right. So beyond those skills, my education helped me about how to communicate and collaborate with people as a team within a complex solution and think critically. So for me, those skills are essential to be a leader. And for instance, like what I'm doing right now is I facilitate the what we call that, the brainstorming session with the stakeholder in Japan, with the sales and services in Japan as well. So just imagine if I cannot talk in their languages, So we will have a difficulties, even though we have the dictionary, we have the translator tools. We can say the Google Translation, for example. So that is not really helpful because we don't know what is the culture is going to be, right? So when I know the culture of their own local language itself, it's helped a lot, and it boosts 100% trustability and capability when we do the meeting together during the discussion. So, and then the final thing is the visibility of myself in front of them as a local person in Malaysia, that we can communicate and also we can lead the discussion with the Japan stakeholder. It's not the easy things that everybody can do, right? So that is the one. I think that is myself right now. Is challenge, correct?
All right, for the third question, what are some of your proudest achievements in your engineering and consulting roles?
So one of my proudest achievement was about leading a complex deal solution of newly introduced product, what we call the Dell AI product, to one of big company in Japan. So that is the one that the big achievement that I can say at this point. So my team contribute on this deal, and ultimately we win the deal. So another highlight is within that deal, I lead the coaching for the junior architect as well. Several of whom in the team since advanced into a leadership roles as well during that time. And additionally, I led the communication and collaboration with global stakeholders to overcome a critical scalability issue, which resulted the better stability in the operation and processes. So this experience reinforced myself. I would say that my belief in the power of communication, innovation, and also the teamwork.
Okay. So for the fourth question, so what core personal qualities do you believe that helps you in such a achieve success in a very dynamic industry, especially in Japan? Because
okay, I got you. So several things, several items that I put in my how to say bullet point to myself, right? So the first one is adaptability. Okay. The second one is resilience. And then the third one is the growth mindset. Those are the key for myself. Okay. So as we all know, the technology industry is evolved rapidly. Currently, you heard about that, Hannan. We talked about that before offline here. So we talk about the Gen AI. We talk about the agentic AI. So everything is the new technology that rapidly evolve from what we can see previous 10 years before. Okay, and to staying ahead is required the curiosity and the willingness to learn. So that is the key that I put to myself. I know that we are nothing. We don't know nothing about the Gen AI. We don't know nothing about the agentic AI as well. But willingness to learn is the key for that. And then I also prioritize empathy in my leadership approach. I understand the team and our client needs foster collaboration to do that. And finally, my ability to balance my organization vision and with the execution has helped me drive the result in fast-paced communication with my organization as well. So this is the thing that I put as a core personal qualities that I put in myself. And I won't say that anybody else is not doing the same, but yeah, that is the key keywords.
All right. How will you describe your leadership style when managing team project at Dell?
Be yourself.
Other than that?
Other than that, okay.
People will always say, okay, just be yourself.
Yes, that is very typical answer. Yeah. So everybody will say, be yourself, Mufis. You will get through that. They will always say that. But, okay, in serious way, okay? So adaptability, what we call that, collaborative and servant leadership. Okay, you collaborate and you servant leadership. You act as a leader, but at the same time you also a servant.
Yes.
Right? So this is the approach that I'm used in my leadership approach. I focus on empowering my teams to provide them a clear goals, okay, transparent, clear goals, and I provide them the step by step, and also the process coaching for them, and I share the data resources with them, and autonomy while fostering an open discussion with them. So we talk like what we do right now. So this is the way that I'm doing the discussion with my team as well. You can go with informal statement, you can go with the formal way. I don't care whichever that you use, but be yourself, right? So for instance, I regularly hold a brainstorming session with my team to encourage my new ideas and also the innovation. And most importantly, I will ensure that everyone's voice is heard. So that is the key point over here. Everyone is free to talk. They can spare us with a lot of ideas and innovation. Whatever it is, put on the desk. We talk about that. All right. So I will always remind myself to be a good leader. You must be a good listener as well.
Yes.
So that is the first thing that you do. You need to listen first, and then from there you will do the collaboration with them, brainstorming with them, and make a decision. Is very easy flow, I would say, but it's not easy as it is. Like that is the teamwork that we call. So I also believe in leading the team by putting the example. Some people, they cannot see what they can hear what we say, but somebody, they cannot imagine what are you talking about, right? So we need to put them with the example. Be the example. Maybe you can say, okay, Mufis can be your example. What I'm doing right now, you can follow it, copy and paste, do that. So you will do the same like what I did, but understanding the concept of it. You don't blindly follow, but you understand what is the concept of I'm telling you and what I'm coaching you right now. So that is the important things, right? So always remember that all problem has a solution. So we only hold the position to find the correct way how to solve it. So, and everybody can do that.
Yes.
That's it.
So in high stress situations, for example, approaching a deadline or maybe a problem that suddenly approaches, how do you handle that?
Like the first step is assess the situation. So as a leader, you need to be a good listener, like what I said just now. So we gather the data and perspective from teams and the stakeholder. Understand what is the things that you want and what is the problem that you're facing and what is the challenge that you want me to jump in. So that is the first thing. And then the second one is we need to identify the requirement and also the root cause for that problem. So let's say we have a problem, and then we need to understand what is the root cause for that, right? So to do that, we don't want to have like the temporary solution. We don't want to have like kind of band-aid fixes. We want to have the permanent solution for that. So maybe the temporary one is a quick adapted and also quick temporary solution to get the answers, but it's not helping, right? So you just do that for that occurrence, and it will come back again in future. So it's not wrong to try an error. It's not wrong to do that. So we know that the temporary solution might become the permanent solution as well. So I always do the brainstorming with my team to understand the root cause and also what is the how to say any ideas of the solution that they can get and put on the table, and then we can list it down. Maybe 10 of it. Maybe you have 20 of the solution for that kind of the problems, but the one and only of the solution is we will select for that is need to go for the second and third approach, right? So the third one is the collaboration, and also the communication. All right. So why I put collaborate over here is that we need to involve the team. We have Kai, we have Hannan in this talk. So maybe I will have another 2 or 3% in the same team. So I will involve you all into the discussion, and then I will make sure that I will buy in your ideas. Anything, you can drop it off. So you can throw out 5 solutions to me, and then I will select only 1 from you maybe. And maybe we can combine all together, 5 each one, and then we will get 25 solution. But only 1 will help us to do that. And then as a leader, collaboration skill must be balanced with the communication skill at this point of view. So coaching the team with an example and reason of each solution that provided by them. For example, I take one example of let's say we have 5 ideas on the tables. There must be a reason why you choose that,
Yes.
right? So we need to understand why you choose that. Is it something that we mislook? Is it something that we overlook in terms of using that as a solution for the problem, right? So I think everybody is doing like that by the shortest way to solve the issue. Sometimes we run away from the issue. That is very faster way one, right? So as a leader, we can't do that. As a leader, we can't do that. We cannot run away from the problems. We need to solve the problems, okay? And then last but not least, communicate transparency. So once we already get all the result of what we discussed, we will have the meeting minutes, we will have the agenda,
Yes.
and then we will have what is the result, what is the task, who is on the task, right? So keep all parties informed. So that is the transparency mean. We need to get everybody, hey, this one is handled by Mufis, this one is handled by Joe, this one is handled by Lan. Put the due date. For this question, go ahead and find the solution to me and then bring it up into the next meeting with a solution, with a new update from what the task has been given to you. So as a leader, I will keep track on that. I will keep track on that. And then I will question back if you don't come to me with the answer. Wow. So it's not easy to say that we can make up the mind for everybody at once. It might come 10 or 2 times, 10 or 20 times meeting just to get one answer.
Yes.
Right? So let me share my example. That's what will happen in my real time in my office. So I facilitate a cross team session to share the initiative of problem solving of one of the complex issue, and I come up with the simplification of the process to them, and whichever what I think is it can help to resolve the issue within an hour. We could take about 8 hours, one day working to solve the issue, but I come up with the idea, hey, why not we just do it within 1 hour? It's very simple. But everybody said, hey, this is a complex one, Mufis. We cannot do that. Why? The question is why? Why we think like that? You know the 5W rules, right? So that is the rules that I'm used in my discussion always. And then the question of why is not easy to answer. Everybody cannot answer that. I just imagine that we cannot do that. That's why. But why not? So that is the next question for me. Why we can't do that? In fact, that things can be think by everyone. Very engineering thinking, right, Anna? So, so it could have the solution for that. It could, but nobody knows what is the solution to. Okay, so despite of this long discussion with them, and I'm using the 4 approach that I told you just now. So despite of that, ultimately it has become the good plan. The good result is I managed to reduce my team workload double, and they did not need to spend 8 hours to do the complex things. Instead, they just do 1 to 2 hours, right? So that is the result that I achieve after I'm using this 4 approach. So I hope everyone can understand what I'm talking about, right?
Right.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum and hi Mr. Mufizuddin. My name is AIDA YASMIN. I studied Hospitality and Tourism Management in MSU College Sungai Petani. I'm so sorry for not being able to join the interview with other members. So I have a question for you. How do you inspire innovation and motivation among your team members?
Give them gift. Give them the rewards. My goodness, it's very easy to say that. So I create an environment where experimentation is encouraged. All right. I encourage them to experiment. Like I said just now, there is no wrong to try and error. Everybody can do the mistake. I can do the mistake still, right? And then, for instance, I introduced the innovation sprint. I call it innovation sprints. In the other company, maybe they will use that like the MBO, the mission and target. So something like that. So the vision of my leadership is I give you the innovation of sprint, meaning that where the team member is dedicate their time to initiate their ideas or their opinions or their what project do you want to do. So I give you the free like a freelance package. Okay, you go and you do and tell me what you want to do. So they can sprint out without any stress things that I call the movie's boss telling me to do this and I need to give the answer to them. No, no such thing. You go ahead. What do you think you do? And then you're just telling me what is the result of it. So we can consider that to apply to the whole team or not, right? So the key is I let my team to start the approach skill of 2 things. One, you need to think out of the box. You always heard about that, right? So
Yes.
think out of the box. And then the other approach is think out of your comfort zone. Some people, they are thinking that, hi, I feel very comfortable over here. I don't want to do another thing. I don't want to do the hard things, right? So and nobody want to do the hard things. So they just want to do the easy job, right? So, but unfortunately, the easy job can burn out yourself in future somehow. You need to take the new challenge. You need to take the new point or new things to be your experience, to be your visibility. So visibility word is very. I'm using quite numbers in this talk actually. Visibility is very important. To be a leader, you need to have the visibility, right? So how to gain that visibility? You need to have the result first. Without any result, you won't gain any visibilities. Maybe you do the hard work, you do the operation, you do the calculation, you do the overtime, you're working until 12 o'clock at night, you do everything, but the visibility comes only with the result, right? So as a leader, I always say to my team that no matter what you do, no matter how hard it is, just bring me with the result. I want to see the result. How many percentage you can improve your workload? How many percentage of the deal numbers of the deals? Out of that, how many percent have you win? Right. So the deals that I'm talking here is what we call that the sales that we can get with the customer. Because I'm dealing with a pre-sales architect, right? So I'm dealing with the sales from the customer, how many revenue that we gain for this quarter, for example. Out of 78, you will get maybe 58 numbers of the win of the deal, and then another 20 has been dropped off and be canceling. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because the numbers that you get 58 is already more than 50%, right?
Yes.
So that is the achievement. That is the achievement. Don't be so regret with what you have because only of the 20 deals that you don't win, they are reason why they will not win, right? So as a leader, I'm also using that numbers to recognize the contribution of my team. So It's fine, either big or small, like what I said just now. It's fine. You get 50%, you get 40%, it doesn't matter. The numbers already shows that you already contribute to your team. So that contribution, at the same time, if I recognize them, it will it will boost the morale. Exactly. So when the team morale is boosted up, everybody will keen to know, hey, what is the next reward that we get, right? So today I will get 1,000 points. I can buy, maybe I can take from my what we call that, using that point to buy my headset, wireless, for example. So, but if you get 2,000, you can change the reward numbers with phone, maybe. So this is something that come to my mind in this time. Yeah, it's like the incentive, exactly. It's like the awards that I call. So additionally, I align the result with the project goals. Let's say, okay, Mufis, you get 60% of the contribution of the win this quarter. So this is your reward. I will use that reward and I will link back with my organization result. Telling to my organization, because of Mufis numbers, we managed to win this quarter and win the metrics of the global leadership organization target. So that is the things, right?
So my next question is, in what ways do you collaborate with other departments or global teams in your role?
A lot of methodology that I use, actually. I work closely. Okay, I work closely with the local and also with the global stakeholders every day. So most of the time is Japan, right? And in one quarter, I will have at least 10 times meeting with US team. Yep. And also the Europe team. As you know that we have the different timeline. We have a different time. We night time, they are morning time, and then they have their own public holiday, something like that, right? So to deal with them is very difficult previously, but now we already have a lot of methodology. We have the Microsoft Teams, we have the Zoom, we can do the remote conversation with them. We can like previously we are staying in we are working in office, right? So the only method that we have right at that point is only the phone calls. We have the, what we call it, the con call, or the in one room we have the phone, and then we can gather everyone into the room, and then we have the con call over there. So the con call can call everyone can speak into one mic, and then it will hurt everybody, will know what we are talking about at the same time. But now everybody is not in the office at night.
Yes.
So what we use is we use the tools. We use the team tools. Like what maybe you more familiar with the Google Meet, something like that.
Yes,
right?
Google Meet, Zoom.
Yeah. So we are not using the Google Meet. We are using the tools like Zoom and Teams, and maybe the phone calls as well. So for global, I mean, for example, I joined the call of the pipeline with the other region. We have US, we have Europe, Europe team, China team, India team, and Japan team.
Yes.
We gathered together. I know that the time might be in the night call, but I still can work from home.
Yes.
Get into the online, do the meeting with them, and we still can get the alignment at the same time. We don't need to wait until tomorrow to see the email. We just get to the real-time call, and then we can align everything. And tomorrow, everybody will get all the answer. Is it? Yes. So that is the way that I'm using that I'm used currently to do the. In fact, they also call my personal handphone.
Oh.
What can I say? So so every time they have the urgency, they can call that. But we not as a Dell, in Dell we not how to say,
business and
we try to balance up the work life. We don't want them to kacau nighttime because campur adukkan, so we don't want to do that. Hey, Working time,
Yes.
family time is family time. So work-life balance is most important as well.
Mm.
So that's it.
See.
Hi sir, my name is MOHAMAD ZAFRI and I'm from BTSL. I want to say sorry because I'm not available to join the interview, but I want to ask you a question. The first question is, what leadership lesson from your learn throughout your journey that you wish you knew earlier?
I would say there is a lot of things that the lesson that I gained from previously, because I'm not the leaders from starting. We start from below. I am the worker. I'm the servant previously, and now I become the lead. But at the same time, I'm still a servant. So the first thing is, I would say, listen more, speak less. You understand? Kurangkan bercakap, tapi dengar dulu. So early in my career, I underestimate this the power of listening. So I'm the one that I don't like to hear the mistake, or maybe I don't like to hear any misbehave, or maybe the problems. Maybe the easy way, the easy word is the problems. I don't want to hear any problems. I don't want to have any jump up topics that you want to bring into the meetings. We just want to hear the good ones, right? So normally, a normal person. I don't say that myself only. So everyone is like that. We just want to hear the beautiful things. We don't want to see the ugly things. But that is the lesson that I know now as a leader. You need to hear both. You can't run from the problems. You need to hear the problem. You need to listen to the problems, unless you want to resign from your company. So, right? So we listen and speak less. That is number one. And number two, my lesson that I can get from this journey is failure is a stepping stone.
Yes.
Okay. So everybody is doing my mistake. Not every project that I deal with succeed. Not everyone. Not every one of it. So there are some loss that I'm facing in my deals as well. But always remember that each failure will teach you the valuable lesson. We can learn a lot of things from the mistake that we did, because we don't want to duplicate that for the others.
Yes.
Right?
We learn from mistakes.
Exactly. So the third one is we want to delegate effectively.
Yes.
So trusting my team's expertise can help me to free my mind, and I can use that space to think about what is the next strategy. So delegating your job, your task effectively to your team.
Yes.
Don't ever think that, hey, you don't compatible to do that. This job is only mine. I want to gain the reward. No, you can't do that. You need to know how to delegate the job.
Yes.
It will burn out your mind, and also you can get more stress on that,
Yes.
because you need to think all at once, right?
Yes.
So we try to avoid that. So that is the good lesson as well that I learned. And then the fourth one is emotional intelligence matters. Meanwhile, I can say that throughout this talk just now, I'm talking about a lot of skills. We have the communication skills, collaboration skills, technical skills, and then we have the problem-solving skills. A lot of skills.
Yes.
All right. Despite of this technical skill, maybe I can say that these technical skills are vital, essential. You need to have that. Otherwise, you will have a problem to be a leader, right? But the most important thing throughout all this is the empathy. You need to have the empathy. You need to have the heart. We know that not everyone is perfect.
Yes.
So I can't say that, hey, everything is go to Kai, for example. I want to this task, Kai, please handle it. That task, hey Kai, only Kai need to handle that. I don't go to Hannan. That is not balance.
Yes.
Difference between sympathy and empathy, right?
Exactly. So that is the difference between that. So you need to know and understand how are you going to utilize that in your leadership. So that is the most important lesson that I heard, that I can say in this talk, the fourth of it. That's it.
Okay, for the next question, what advice you will give to the student to inspiring them to build a successful career in teach and leadership?
A lot of things that I want to say. If I have the mechanism, or maybe I have the chance to talk to everyone, I want to give like a counselor, macam counseling lah.
Macam counselor.
Okay. Okay. The first, so the first thing is mastering the fundamental. Mastering the fundamentals.
Basics.
What means that? Yeah. What is the mean of that is having a strong problem solving skill and analytical skills.
Yes.
It will open the door widest for the opportunity. So don't tell me that in one day I don't want to think about the problem at all. Nobody can do that.
Yes.
You can't stop your brains from running.
Yes.
Right. So every time we will have the problem. Every day you will have the problems. The only way how you solve it. So master the fundamentals will set your mind set that everything that come to me should have the problem. They should have the solution for that.
Yes.
Keep in mind. So that is number one. And then the number two is embrace the lifelong learning. Right?
Yes.
Everybody, kalau kita selalu dengar ustaz dengan ustaz cakap belajarlah sampai ke negara China.
Betul.
Betul. So it's lifelong learning.
Yes.
So I go to Japan. So I sudah I already complete my journey.
Dah
belajar sampai ke Jepun. I dah tengok tempat orang, betul. So tapi it's tak mencukupi sebenarnya.
Yes.
So we embrace that lifelong learning, continue learning. Get the certificate. Get any certification. Participate into the workshop. Maybe MSU will have the workshop as well. I believe that. And then we have the external workshop as well, right? So you can both of you also can join the mentorship program, be the lead, or maybe don't always go as a mentee. You can go as a mentor as well. You have that skill, but you don't know how to use it.
Yes.
Right? So join mentorship program, and then those can help all the students to accelerate the skill growth. Is this one? This skill, if you can embrace that, put in yourself, believe me, you will see more confidence in yourself that you can help each other. And then the third one is develop the soft skill. Don't always go for the hard skill. Develop the soft skill first. Improve your communication skill.
Yes.
Improve your collaboration skill. Then when you talk about team, the next word coming after that is a teamwork.
Yes.
So no matter how many people in your team, 1, 2, maybe 10, maybe 15, everybody is team. So what is the important things to do with that 15 people is the teamwork. Cooperation among each other. Delegate the task. Do apa, HANNAN apa, so delegate the task. And when you do that, it will accelerate the teamwork among each other. And then the adaptability also is the hard code, hard coding for your leadership development. You understand what I mean? Right?
Yes. Yes.
How you adapt to that situation, how you go through with that crowd of people is the one that can embrace your leadership. It will build your self-confidence. You say that not all people can talk in front of the huge crowd.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
When you do the town hall in Dell, just imagine that we have 1,000 people hearing to the, maybe not in front of us, but hearing into the call. It's about 1,000 people at once. And the town hall is talk about a lot of things. We need to talk about what is the metrics, what is future target on mission and vision, and then we need to talk with them. But we don't know what they are thinking about us. Put that aside. How confident you can talk.
Yes.
So develop that. You will see what is the outcome. And then once you do that collaboration, you need to seek for the challenge. Don't always see the things from the soft side. Sometimes people will say, I don't want to think too much. I want to buy, okay, let's say we want to buy a phone.
Yeah.
I want to buy an iPhone. For example, we want to buy an iPhone on myself. Okay.
Android gang.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Okay.
That is the cheapest one, right? So, so why we want to go for the hard time? Think about how can I get the money to buy the iPhone? Why don't you think that iPhone, Android, they are the same technology? The Android phone also have a camera. The Android phone also have a phone. Then we can make a contact.
Yes.
Communicate each other. Yes. And then perhaps we can install everything into that phone as well. Why we want to go for the hard one instead of you can reduce your challenge? Go for the cheap one. Right? But I don't say that there is wrong.
It's
right.
right.
It's wrong because some people they try to seek for the challenge.
Yes.
I want to use that, no matter how hard it is. I want to work. I want to get the money, and then I want to buy that one. I don't think about that functionality at all. I don't think about the okay, Android and iPhone is sama-sama saja boleh jalan pun
Boleh
kan?
jalan.
No. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about the challenge that I want to gain that.
It's a goal.
It's a goal. It's a goal for yourself, right? Yes. You are right. So how to do that is in the career world, in the industry world, you need to be volunteer to stretch your assignment to gain the experience. Sometimes we need to do more to gain the experience, and it will accelerate your adrenaline. Cool. And then the confidence level as a leader.
Yes.
If you don't do that, you won't feel that adrenaline. How to handle this issue?
Yes.
You need to go through that. Right. And then the next one is the build the leadership network. So attend the industry academic talks. You can be okay. Let's say when we talk just now, Hannan, you give me the good example. You do a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah. You do a lot of things, and then from that job, or maybe from that part-time things that you do, you already build your network.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
coincidentally, I mean, you're not really sure that I already built now, but silently, yes, you did.
Yes.
Everybody is know Hannan from that school, and then they know about your part-time things that you do for as a guru sandaran. So that is the visibility that I'm talking about. Sometimes we don't show ourselves. Hey, I'm Mufis, so please come to me if you want to get a job. No, we don't say that. But with the result that we gain, everybody knows. For instance, when I win the deal for the one achievement that I'm talking about just now, not even director know me, but go until the vice president and also the president, and they just shoot the email, hey, please congratulations for that. Who the hell is guy that comes to me and say congratulations to me? I talk to my manager. Hey, somebody said this, and then I see the organizations. He come from outer space. I mean, in Texas.
Texas.
She said that. Hey, good. This is a good visibility for you. Because everybody is looking to get deals. There's a million number of the names. So everybody's looking on that to get the win. And I got that visibility. Unfortunately, I got that. Unfortunately, I got that because I don't target to get that visibility. In terms of this fortunate. Okay. So and then the last one is that we want to stay curious and also the resilient. Be curious and also be resilient. The technology landscape is only can reward those that adapt the innovation faster.
Yes, explore it, adapt it. Yes.
Exactly. Don't wait until that technology already been popular over, because everybody is trying to get that information and get that knowledge more faster than you.
Yes.
You need to race for that. So learning is number one, knowledge is number two. But how are you going to use that knowledge? Right?
Yes.
Cool. So finally, in future, I know that the challenges is day by day.
Yes.
And I can't say anything about the 10 years. What we are looking now is the future. We're not looking back. Right? We look forward. We seek for the new technology that's coming out. We look for the GenAI. We look for it. But how are we going to go through that? That is the most important thing. You need to get prepared. I will say to the MSc student, all of you. So you are the apprentice of the future. You will become the leadership in future.
Inshallah. Kalau gitu.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Everyone is doing that. Hannah, you will be the plaza one day.
Yes.
So,
Inshallah.
right? So that is the leader. That is the main of the leader. You need to know how to handle your rumah tangga also.
Iya betul.
That is the leadership that we're calling about. And remember that one day you will be and also you able to be a leader. Don't keep it within yourself. Try to open up. Think openly. And okay, I will say that it's not as easy as you open the door and you can see, hey, there they are me. So that me as a leader. No, you don't do that. It's not happen in fortnightly. It will take time. Yes, definitely. I'm working in this arena about 5 tahun tambah 17 tahun. 22. So 22 years. I'm working with the industrial environment, and only now, not now, maybe starting from past 5 years, I start with the leadership roles.
During COVID?
Yes, during the COVID time. So you just imagine I'm not going to the office, I'm just working from home, using the template, doing the leadership things. Just imagine that. So, but that is my recipe. So that is the one that fortunate to me. I managed to go through that. I managed to listen, learn from what I get from the lesson as a leadership. And when I look back, the 10 years before, when I started my career, I'm just a normal person. I'm just a normal netizen. Normal netizen. Just a normal person. Just a normal worker. I'm doing whatever that my boss is telling me to do. I'm not put my stress to think about it.
Not really
subordinate.
Trying to achieve.
I don't try to achieve anything. What I did is what I gained.
Yes.
Right? So I just waiting for the salary every month. Same thing lah. Today also I'm waiting for the salary. we not get middle of the month, right? Okay. So, but how we look on that is different shape and different environment, different situation. But now I have the roles that I need to handle my subordinate, and also I need to achieve for my organization. So it's very hard. I took that through the 10 years before. It's a learning curve for me. You learning curve. Yes. You understand what learning curve is the thing that everybody will go through. Yes. Even the simple company, or maybe the kedai runcit, also will have the learning curve. How you want to deal with your customer, how you want to promote your sales, marketing, the sales, the financial, how you deal with the suppliers. Yes. So that's the learning curve. You don't go to that kedai chain and you know everything. No, you won't do that. You won't have that. So that is the things that happened to me for the past, and what I want to inform to, or maybe I want to delegate these important notes to all MSc students. Be yourself, do whatever you want to do. Use your interest as your vision. Put your interest as your vision, your target. I want to do this. How I go through that, and that is my vision. If I need to take any course for that, yes, I will do that. If I need to have any certification, go for it. So be prepared for that. That challenge will come to you. I will say that I have, like what I said to Hannan, my age right now, I have only 20% left. 48, man.
Ada 40 tahun lagi.
So for me, it's only 30%. I want to settle down earlier. I don't want to wait until 58 or 60 to pension. I want to settle down earlier if possible. Right? So I left only 20% in my career to do that, and I already have 80% done from starting the beginning of my career, and I learned a lot of things. But you guys, as the authorities for me, you will not start that until you end of your studies. When you start with that, you will see another. Maybe you will start at 90%. I would say 10% already started. You have left 90% to go through. How is going to be in 90% all along? Nobody knows that. Yes. So you need to get prepared with that. Be a leader. Be a good thinker. Analyze things. Be a problem solver, not problem runner. Yeah. So you solve the problem. And so what I can say that I spend my hope, and also I put my dua to you guys. The success are always with all you. So throughout.
All right, thank you so much for your valuable insight, Mr. Ahmad Mufizuddin. We appreciate your time and guidance, and we are confident your experience will inspire us as a future leaders.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate that.
from me, domo arigato gozaimasu.
Right. Domo arigatou gozaimasu.
So that's all I think.
Bye.
Bye.